Dr. Marty Crawford spoke at a Grassroots America event tonight, highlighting the changes and challenges the district has had over the last few years, including the introduction of bills such as the cell phone policy and the 10 Commandments requirement. He also highlighted some upcoming improvements the district is looking forward to, showcasing potential enhancements to career and technology programs, including aeronautics, cybersecurity, and land management.
We've got to figure out a way to make sure that manufacturing and engineering and folks that can do some pretty high wage, high demand jobs without a college degree are coming out of college. And it's starting to happen a lot, but again, there's some things we really need to work on.
Another future project Crawford discusses was the district looking to add a biomed collaboration program between Bonner Elementary and the UT Tyler Medical School.